Welcome in, Aries, to your reading. Hi, I'm Lauren the Mystic, and I'm here for Aries Rising, Aries Sun, Aries Moon to do an energy check-in for the second half of December. We are going to do a soul growth reading. We've got oracle cards here, as well as tuning into some angel tarot to tune into your timeline for what you might expect to see coming, and also getting some higher guidance on the deeper process that might be behind everything unfolding in your world. We'll tune into some soul growth messages, some wisdom, some guidance, and we have a message for winter solstice as well. So welcome in to all of you who are new to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. I am so grateful that you are here. I'm Lauren the Mystic, and I am just growing this channel. So your interaction really helps me to not only tune into your energy, but it helps me to grow my channel as well. So I appreciate in advance any likes, shares, and subscriptions. And for those of you returning, thank you so much for all of your support, for coming back, sharing your energy with me. I've got some really cool messages here that I can't wait to share with you. And I wanted to remind you all that I am doing a giveaway for everyone who has subscribed to the channel. I'm working to grow my subscriber list because I really want to go live with you all to do live readings, but I can't do that until I have over 1,000 subscribers. So since I am brand new, I am just asking for your help in that process. I'm going to randomly do a good old-fashioned drawing at the end of the year with randomly choose 3 winners who have not only subscribed to the channel, but just dropped any kind of a comment on a December video, whether that is an emoji or letting me know how things are resonating or what you enjoy. It's just my way of saying thank you and introducing some more engagement. I hope that it will serve you. And without further ado, let's get started in your reading, shall we? So let's just take a nice deep breath into the heart together. I'm calling forward all of your presence to be here with us in this reading, Aries. Calling upon your higher aspect of self to guide you through your own intuitive knowing, remembering that these cards are speaking to energetic archetypes, and we're going to be discussing a field of energy. These are general readings. I do hope you find some deep support and messages for your journey right now. However, know that I may not perfectly be communicating exactly the circumstances that are going on in your life because this is a general reading. So inviting your intuition to the table to help you to find the messages that are meant for you. And I believe if you were drawn into this reading, it's for a reason, that there's a message here for you today. So let's start to unpack this reading, shall we? Get yourself a cup of tea if you'd like, Aries. The first card out we have is ripeness. I love this card. And Aries, this makes me so happy for you. Again, this is a general reading, and I do share the channeled messages that come through, and they do not apply for everybody, but there's a section of you listening who need to also hear that you are very fertile at this time. So if you are looking to bring forward new life into this world, know that that is really a potential. I'm seeing a lot of potentials, and I haven't read too deeply into the cards. I've just glanced, but I was getting a lot of baby, new birth energy. So whether this is a project, whether this is you are actually looking to grow your family, or if you don't necessarily want to grow your family, this could be a message from Spirit to maybe be a little cautious right now, because your energy is showing up very ripe, darling. You are budding with manifestation and creation energy, and that's what ripeness is about. There's something that's happening right now that's really Forgive me for saying juicy, but that's the word. Really juicy, really good, really delicious in your life. Something is coming forward. And look at your Moonology card. Luck is on your side, Aries. I'm excited. This is new moon in Sagittarius energy. We just moved through the new moon in Sagittarius. There could have been something that happened around that time. If you do think you might be extra fertile, maybe check in if some kind of luck occurred, because the arrow is shot, right? And look, I mean, it even looks like an egg being pierced by this arrow here, even though that's the new moon. So something very fortuitous is on its way to you. Something lucky could have began around that time, new moon in Sagittarius energy. These Moonology cards for these readings, I'm almost done. You're second to last. Sorry, Aries. I know you always go first, though. You always go first, babes. These have been time indicators. So it could be that there's something that you're working on that might not come into fruition until the next new moon in Sag, which would be almost a whole year away. So there is something here where you might be birthing something. This could be a time marker. This could also be a marker of when something began, when something was fertilized, when something was blessed by the lucky arrow of Jupiter shooting, right? And then you've got your Earth Magic card. The first one out is new moon again. Okay, so new moon in Sag, new moon energy, which is all about initiation energy, planting new seeds. Boy, I'm really going with this pun here, aren't I? But it's the seeds of new beginnings. It's the promise of new beginnings. And this, you know, here is indicating relationship new beginnings. But this could be in any type of area in your life. What is it that you are looking to grow? What are you hoping to see the promise come to its full fruition, to its completion? There's a promise of something new that is coming through. And then you've also got music and harmony. And this, again, this is sort of about combining your energies with someone else, something else, whether that's an instrument, whether you're singing, whether you are just working in tandem with someone. This is about combining your vibrations with another to create harmony and music. But the music is universal music, right? So this can actually be literal music if you are a musician, but what this is really speaking to is on the soul growth path, how we combine our energies with others and how that produces this harmonic experience that extends into our life, right? And this coming after the new moon leads me to believe that there's something that you are combining forces with someone else. You are bringing both the promise of something really new, really fruitful is what I wanted to say. Something new that could be really fruitful, and it's got a lot of promise. And that could, again, it could be a project, right? Could be some creative opportunity that you're looking to grow. This could also really be in relationship with another, coming together with another, taking that relationship to a deeper level, planting new seeds of intention within that space. This can also very much mean expanding your family, creating harmony within your family unit. So on your timeline, what you can expect to see, we're going to move into the Angel Tarot messages. And the first card out is Queen of Earth. This is you, I believe, you embodying this energy of being able to wield this really beautiful environment around for those that you care about. This is you making time for those around you, dealing with any kind of a challenge in an understanding manner because you are creative. You're able to think through the problem and problem solve. You are sensible And with your loving energy, you are able to manifest beauty in your surroundings. So this sort of has holiday season written all over it. And then we move into I'm sorry, I can't even talk. Ace of Fire. This, again, exciting new opportunity. This could be career advancement. This could be a major life change being presented as a new opportunity, right? A new promise, a new direction for you to basically join forces with. Maybe it's a group of people, maybe it's another person, maybe it's an organization and a new job. But something is ripe and quite lucky for you right now, Aries. This is such a gorgeous reading. Then we've got the Emperor. So this Ace of Fire could also be a new relationship opportunity presenting itself. Something that you're really passionate about and you're ready to grow in this new area of life. And then we've got the Emperor coming along, who could be representing the person who's going to show up, right? This could also be, though, you being the emperor of your life. This is an emperor, somebody who employs a great amount of organization, of thought, of logic. They're creating a well-organized whole. They're ruling over the roost, right? And they're organizing the structure that surrounds them. And that takes discipline. It takes leadership. It takes a lot of organization, right? To create that, to rule over that area. This could just represent a very fair-minded and authoritarian type of person. Or this could be someone showing up with this energy, showing up as your emperor, to be your emperor in like a loving relationship. And this could be, whether this is, you know, male or female, the emperor is really just representing the highest ranking position in partnership, right? If it's in regards to a love relationship. So that would be your significant divine partner, your other half, in its highest form, because the emperor is embodying the energy of all four kings. They have all of the skills combined into one, and that's why they are the emperor ruling over the roost. So perhaps you're becoming the emperor in your own life. Maybe you're meeting an emperor, and that's what this has to do with. So let's talk about your solstice card. If you so choose, solstice is a beautiful day to spend in pause, to spend in reflection, to really take a moment to go within, to do some meditation, to do some journal work, to do some visioning. And so if that is something you are guided to do or work with, I have pulled a card for those. This card is meant to sort of symbolize a message from spirit of the energy that is to be your best medicine, so to speak, of where you can place your focus, of what is really wanting to move through you. And look at the card you got, Aries. Open. Just say yes. Expand through the extremes. Trust life. Trust this new opportunity or exciting adventure that might present itself. Trust whatever is opening, okay? Because it's got so much promise. And luck really truly is on your side, but it does require that you open up into a state of receptivity. So this could be about you more deeply spending some journaling time, reflecting potentially, how can you more deeply open up your heart space, open up to the life of your dreams that you really want to manifest and call in. Perhaps you really are becoming, you know, a combination of both the Queen of Earth energy and the Emperor in your life. And you are balancing that extreme tension that it takes to expand into holding that capacity, right? That doesn't happen overnight. And so this is you opening and receiving nourishment from all directions. Again, if anyone is looking to become pregnant, This is also really indicating opening up to new birth, opening your body, making space within the body for new creation to come through you in the form of life, right? So that could symbolize this as well. Again, all of the cards have a double meaning, and I can't recall if I said this or not, but I always do recommend to listen to your major placements, sun, moon, rising signs, to really get more of the story. And hopefully there'll be more messages, you know, for you and all of the stories. You can kind of put it together and get more of a personalized reading based on the archetypal energies that are coming forward through these, right? That's why I do them. One of the reasons. Your second guidance card out, again, speaking to the bigger soul growth process that you're going through right now, is about releasing the petals. You are in a state of transformation and rebirth. There's parts of you are being shed, okay? There's things that you are being asked to leave behind. And again, very typical, very symbolic for the end of the year. A lot of times we do that inventory for self of what worked well, what isn't traveling forward with us in the new year. And we're doing this inventory as we're kind of goal setting and setting our intentions and where do we really want to go in 2025. And you are being asked to release the petals that are no longer supporting you. You're shedding old skin, okay? You're maybe shedding parts and aspects of yourself. This could be about some personal transformation of you letting go of maybe some thought patterns, some ways of being. Maybe there's bad habits you're letting go of. But this is also about shifting your life, making the life changes that you need to create the life that is really calling to you, with all this new ripe energy calling you to create. Your second guidance card out is the blue flame, which really indicates that, and a lot of people are going through this. You're not the only one, Aries, but you may be, sounds like whoever I'm reading for is part of a group who has received a spontaneous awakening. And a lot of people have this year. There's been a lot of energetic awakenings, spiritual awakenings taking place, or a second kind of really big dark night of the soul awakening process has happened for some. This is an energetic activation. It happens through light. I believe it's happening through all of the solar flares in combination with the transiting energy. But this is basically you receiving light through your light body being depicted in this card. And it's talking about, because you have received such a high vibrational amount of light, upgrading you spiritually, opening you up spiritually. And that could be also why you are opening. You're opening to these new aspects of self that are coming online, coming into your awareness. Maybe you're having new psychic senses coming to the forefront, right? This is a time of integration, of allowing that the time it needs to basically unfold in its own accord. And in order for new to come forward, we have got to release anything that's not traveling with us. Anything old must fall away. And yeah, I would say you're in a deeply spiritual process here, Aries, with these last final cards. You are really going through a reorientation is what I just heard. You're being reoriented to your purpose. So because your, basically your intentions were heard by the universe, what is happening is you're being prepared for what you've been asking for, darlings. You are being prepared. You've been calling this in, and you're going through this process of change that is the answer of prayers, is what I just heard. This is the answer of intentions you've previously set, potentially at a previous new moon. Potentially you made promises to yourself. This is about you up-leveling your life, but because you've called that in for yourself, this is now opening for you. And it is a process. It's an absolute process of shifting from a very cellular level a very deep, energetic, atom by atom, photon by photon, you are shifting your vibratory frequency. And if you think of how many atoms, how many photons and particles that you are made up of as a human body, it is so extensive. It requires time, it requires rest, it requires space for those parts and aspects to open, to come online, to mature, I just heard, into their fullness, into the expression. So if this is for you, you'll know. Your last card is Earthed. So this is about cocooning yourself within this space of energy, knowing your energetic boundaries, but it's also knowing that you're not fully yet allowing yourself to anchor those energies into a state of groundedness. You need to drop yourself all the way down with your energetic sovereignty, with your cocooned space. This is representing your auric field, basically. In your auric field, you can also interpret this as the space you need to feel comfortable, your boundaries, what you want to define for yourself in this life. And I feel like what's happened is you are basically in this state of creating what that is. You're figuring it out, learning how you want to move through the world, and now you are needing to ground that in. Now, this card is multifaceted, deeper layers. So this also speaks to not only the need to, it speaks to feeling of the world but not anchored into it, but this also speaks conversely about not becoming overly attached. Not becoming overly attached to an outcome, to an idea, to a circumstance, to a situation, working out the exact way you think it should, but rather surrendering into the divine forces, understanding that you are being held with all this beautiful luck ripe energy that's surrounding you. You are being held. But it might be that you're going to be guided into something that's better than what you've imagined already. So we've got to sometimes detach and not hold such a fixed vision of what exactly we're manifesting, but we shift it into this space of this or something better, this or something that is beyond my wildest dreams that I couldn't even imagine. And then allowing yourself to navigate through the world, remembering that you are this beautiful spirit moving through a human experience. You're a beautiful light body, always in communication, but you're moving through a human experience, right? And so allowing yourself to be that portal to allow whatever is coming forward to move through you, open you up. Something very beautiful is happening within this collective. I can feel it's a lot of timelines, so I cannot narrow it down any further other than what I've already brought forward of the themes I'm really feeling strongly. Some of you, this is new love. Some of you, this is babies. Some of you, this is new job opportunities and literally coming into your own, doing some healing work and going through some kind of an energetic ascension process into being able to share your gifts. And some of you are literally sound healers. So there's a large collective of energy I'm tuning into for this reading, but I do hope it's really supported you, the messages that you've received from this reading. I also encourage you again to go listen to your other placements, to tune into sun, moon, and rising. Maybe you'll hear more of the story, but apply these energies as you see fit. They are speaking to you, but they're speaking to an overarching archetypal field. All right, and don't forget, if you are interested in entering in for a free reading, drop me a comment, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate you. I will tune into your energy at the end of the month We'll be tuning in again, and we'll be looking at the first part of January. But until then, I wish you so much love and light, and I will see you soon. Have a very happy holiday season if you celebrate, and wishing you all so much peace. Take care.